You know, God is love and love is God, and way back to God is also love. What is love? Everywhere it is spoken. But where it resides, how to get it back, because it is the essence of life, without which nobody can live. The love that is spoken in the world is not love, this is the attachment, which finishes after some time, or it decreases after some time. It is not love, it is attachment. Whereas the love grows. It is just like a plant, you nourish it, it grows day after day, and it brings fruit. You know, the worldly love, when the eyes do not bear the weight of love, it transfers to the heart, physical heart, and then it transmits to the eyes, then it flows down into the form of tears. This is worldly love. It may have some wishes. But master love also goes the same way. But it goes to the heart. Heart of the master is here. His heart is here. And it radiates the whole body and merges back into the heart. It rises from the heart and then again it merges into the heart. So this love of the master is everlasting. It gives food direct to the soul. It lies within the soul. The love of the master is the breath in breath. We take one breath, and in this breath there is again one breath. There is a love. So those who yearn for him, they remember him, they love it, each breath. Each breath comes inside, outside, that bears the vibration of the master, remembrance of the master. That is the love of the master. That is very important. It is a life in itself. Those who dwelt into the world as word personified form, this love had been overflowing through them. And you know, those who came in contact with such personality, they only got a little bit of it and they were intoxicated. Once Babur the king asked Guru Nanak, because he used to have what we say, it is called pang. And he offered 1 cup of this to Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak said, this intoxication, that would leave you after some hours and you have to drink it again. I have such intoxication which lasts forever. That does not finish. If you 2000 parts of wine together, it will be even much more intoxication than that. So master power is a love personified form, so is the son, so is the disciple. That is overflowing in all of us. Nobody is devoid of it. It is the life in it. Why we need some intoxications outside? People want something with which they want some intoxication, because Our soul demands it. It is the urge from the soul. It is a yearning from the soul. You know, when the child is born, it cries. Why it cries? Because he is cut off from that subject, from the light and sound within. So he cries. And what we give him? We show him the light. We ring the bell and he is happy. Because beforehand he was in contact with it. It was inside, it was the right one, the original one. Outside it was the false one. It was the picture, image of this one. So he felt happy. Similarly, we need intoxication because there are so many wines, very good wines in the world. Even in churches, you know, they also take the wine because it is written in the Holy Scripture that there is a very big intoxication overflowing in the man. It is eternal wine. So they are not getting it from within, they are taking it from outside. So it is said that once a swan is called Hansa, happened to go to the field of a farmer, and this farmer, when he saw the Hansa in his field, he ran after it so that it may not eat it up. It was not the fault of this poor farmer because he never been to the ocean and never saw the swan swallowing the pearls, because he didn't need the coarse grain or any type of grain. So there is much difference between a awakened person and the worldly person. Worldly persons, outwardly they would be very nice outlooking, but inside they are all black. Everyone is like this. We come to the satsang to have our heritage back. Everyone can get it. Everyone is blessed with this man body only to have this gift of life. Every saint has a past and every sinner a future. So how to get it and in how much time to get it, it depends upon your yearning. It all needs your yearning. It all needs your determination and decision in your life. Because there are so many stories. And you have heard a lot of stories. Rather, I told you during this time also many stories which concerns. But if our purpose remains the dormant, it remains concealed, then our condition is like a date palm tree, which has no shadow, and the fruit is also at too height to relish it. We cannot relish it. So now, how to get it back? How to come in contact with it? You need not to search outside. You need not to search books. The mention about this love is written in the scripture, but love is not there. Once Vivekananda went carrying his one chemistry book to his master, and his master asked, "What is this?" He said, "Master, this is a one chemistry book. What does it tell to you?" It tells what the water is, what all those elements are there, everything he told. He said, "Squeeze it out if any water comes out of it." He said, "No, this is all dry papers." We have to rely on the teaching, but teaching is within you. If you simply rely on the worldly love, it is not love, it is a attachment. So what is the hazard in the worldly love? There is a very big hazard. Once we are caught in the attachment, where your attention, there you must come back. So this love sometimes destroys. Now our mind is identified everywhere in the world. And we say, with love we are attached. No. With mind you are attached everywhere. Because your mind discriminates, whereas your soul, your spirit has to discriminate. Now the mind differentiates something. This is good for me, this is not good for me, like this. So differentiation is there. But when you take this thing at the level of soul, your soul will identify everywhere in the world, but then you will see where is the right thing and where is not the right thing. Where is the love and where is not the love. You will experience each and everything. And he who knows that, he who is conscious. The one who is conscious, he will definitely get a drop of it. One drop of it is sufficient to lead back to home eternal. A plant called water lily that blooms at night time when the moon is full. So it has connection direct with the moon, this flower. And they are living very apart from each other. But still, distance is no bar. They are very close. There is one bird, chakvi, male and female. Mostly they live on the banks of the river. During daytime, for their food, they are sometimes separated. Whole night in the darkness, one flies the other bank, and from other bank the one flies to the other bank, and whole night they thirst to meet each other. Their love is very important considered. And whole night they do not take rest because they are separated and they want to meet each other but they don't meet. But when the sun rises, they both meet each other and they feel very happy. Kabir says, what will be the condition of that person who neither meets him at daytime and not at night time? What will be the condition of that person? Because he does not live with the master. He does not live by heart with master. Because man is not true to himself. If he remains true to himself, he would definitely come in touch with these things. Once Kabir happened to go to a garden. There is one bird. It's called papiha. This papiha always thirsts for rain, from one drop from the rain that comes from the skies. And he would not drink the water from the earth, from the pool or from the pond. That is his habit. So he was crying. Kabir was saying to him, why it is crying? Because he was very thirsty. And Kabir was watching him very carefully as what will happen with it. and there was no rain, nothing came out of the heaven. So he fell into the tank that was full of water. In spite he fell into this tank, he didn't drink the water. Kabir got very sad. Oh, this privilege was given to the man, but he never used it. How this world is so disciplined. He only want to take the drop from the sky, not from the earth. So he said that, Kabir says, by seeing the discipline of this world, he lost something. What he lost? He brought all love for human being. He said, even these birds, they need it. These animals, beast and bird, they need it. But the man whose turn is to go back, he doesn't need it. So really we have not disciplined life. How to start with it? Only it is not sufficient to talk about love, but how to start with it? It is very simple. If you go back to your holy scripture, everything is there. Charity begins at home.